So when you're going to buy a home, one of the first things your loan officer is going to do is pull your credit, okay? Once they take an application and get all your personal information and your employment information and your income information, we're going to pull your credit. So if you're getting an FHA loan, we're going to do an FHA scenario.
Exactly the same as before.
And people always want to know about late payments on their credit. So the second thing we do after we pull your credit is we run you through what's called desktop underwriting to see what kind of result we get. And there's two results that we can get. The first one is an approved eligible, and the second one's called a refer eligible. And a refer eligible just means that you're going to have to do manual underwriting is what it's called. Now, if you get an approved eligible finding, for the most part, what's on your credit won't matter, how many late payments you have and so on and so forth, except in these instances. So number one, if you are within 3 years of a foreclosure, or within 2 years of having a bankruptcy discharged, or if you're self-employed and your business income has declined more than 20% over the year before, or if you have too many late payments on your mortgage, okay? And the last one, this one that's going to get a lot of people in trouble, because whenever they talk about how to help boost their credit, people are like, just dispute it. No, don't do that, because if you have $1,000 or more collectively in disputed accounts, then we have to do a manual underwrite on you, okay? And when you do a manual underwrite, that's when those late payments are going to become an issue, okay? Because if we have to manually underwrite you, then you cannot have had, now this is FHA, I'm only talking about FHA today, you cannot have had any late payments on your housing or installment debt, which installment debt is like cars and things like that, none in the last 12 months. And you can't have had more than 2 over 30-day lates in the last 24 months, okay? And on revolving debt in the last 12 months, you can't have had more than 2 over 60-day lates. No over 90-day lates, okay? So that is where you're at on late payments with FHA. FHA is very black and white on the late payments. The other loan programs, not quite as much. That's why I did FHA today, because it's kind of the easiest to explain. So if you have questions on obtaining an FHA loan and your credit and late payments, let me know in the comments.